Speaking of nudity, do you want to share your story?
Oh, good.
I gotta get this story in. You guys,
and it's gonna be on a podcast. Wait, and this is going on YouTube too, right?
It's going out there and on every
goodness.
podcasting platform.
Yes.
Oh goodness! Now my story's gonna get out there.
This is why this is called. This could make
us famous.
famous.
I don't want to be famous because I burnt my house naked.
Okay, guys, I've been waiting for this story to be told to the whole wide world, and ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, you told it so great.
I hope to God this camera doesn't cut out because this is a story you want to hear, Daniel. Go ahead and tell the world.
Actually, I think you should scoot over so you can stand up and.
Oh, yeah, because like the story's best told when I'm walking around and reenacting everything.
Yeah.
But I guess I could just use my hands.
Yeah, you can use your hands.
Yeah. So,
Jason, just move out of the way for like 5 minutes and let him tell the story.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Just keep your clothes on this one.
I'll try to.
He just has a scarf and everything else is going.
But okay,
right,
so
take it away.
What happened was last year, the year of 2019, during the summer I was working as a painter, in Eureka, California. That's where I lived, in Humboldt. So, we're the planet of the Ewoks and everything, that good stuff. And I was really tired. I came back from work. I think like I got off of work at around like 5, 30 minutes drive, made it back home like 5:30. So I'm just tired. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm tired. And I'm like, I just want to shower. I just really want to shower. But I was also really hungry. So I just wanted to eat my egg rolls because like the previous day I made my own egg rolls from scratch, because like I love cooking and everything. So I made my own like authentic egg rolls and stuff. And so I'm like, I just want to eat my egg rolls and just shower, but I can't do both at the same time. So what I did was I heated the oil and let the oil heat up while I'm, taking off my clothes and everything, getting ready for a shower and, getting the clothes I'm going to wear after the shower, of course. And then I went to turn off the heat, so that way when I do like a shower or whatever, the oil will be hot. It'll still be hot, and that way I don't have to wait as long, for it to heat up.
Good strategy.
Well, it turned, how like the high is here and like the off is like right here?
Just slightly to the,
slightly there. Well, when I turned the dial to off, it was actually put on high.
Uh-oh.
And so the oil was in the pot and it was left on high while I was in the shower.
How long were you in the shower?
Not that long. It was like 4 minutes in, 3 minutes in. And I was like, just like enjoying. I was like, oh yeah, like
okay.
Did you have soap in your hair?
And then just like too? And then I was just like,
I do not lather myself up like that.
Oh, I do.
When you get all in there, like, just like, it's like a commercial, like the
Dove
soap commercial,
like
and like how the water like
drop is
just
taking it away.
Yep, that was me right there.
Wow.
So, and then I'm like, why do I smell cooking oil in the shower? Like I shouldn't be smelling that. And I was like, I need to take a look at that, So turn off the water, get out of the shower, put a towel on, and then I go out. So I walk out of the shower, and then I see like a warm, like this orange glow, and I was like, oh crap! And then I run to the living room, and I see this flame, like freaking this wide and this tall, and I was like, oh crap! There's a fire! And it's like the fire's like burning up, like like the ventilator. Yeah, it's like on there and everything, like reaching the cabin. So I'm freaking out at this point. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm running in circles because the thing is like I can't throw water at it. It's a grease fire, and I ran out of baking soda. I ran out of baking soda, like I think like.
So you were going to use that to do?
Yeah, I was going to use baking soda, but I didn't have any, and I had like this much flour. I'm like, this is not going to do anything to that. And every time I share this story, people are like, you could just like put a lid on it. The flame is this tall.
You don't want to put.
Wide. You think I'm gonna try to cover that? Like, what do the flames go at me? I don't know. Flames at me.
You have to start at the top and come down.
Oh yeah, while it's coming out, like
exactly. I could burn myself. I don't want to end up like Darth Vader. Like I don't want to end up like that.
So you're doing all this while you are
in a towel. No, I'm not. I'm not naked at this point. Yeah, no, I'm just in a towel still. So what I was like thinking was, I need to get the fire out of here, and I'll put it out when I'm outside. So I grabbed the pot and I run out of the apartment. I run away with it, and then the flames are like blowing in my face. So I drop it. Now my couch is on fire.
Yeah.
And now my carpet is on fire. So then I like grab the pot and my towel falls off. So now at this point, I'm stark naked. I'm butt naked. I'm 100% naked now.
I don't want
And
to picture this, but
so I'm naked. I'm with this flaming pot of fire. I'm running down the hallway with this flaming pot,
butt naked.
and then the flames blow up my face again. I drop the pot again. Now the hallway carpet is scorched. I grab the pot one more time, throw it out the door of the building, and then I was about to run out of the building like that. And then I looked down. I was like, oh crap, I'm still naked. So then I run back into my apartment. My couch and my carpet still on fire. So I got this pillow, and I'm like just naked. I'm just standing, you know, like this, and I'm just like beating this fire naked, like just with this pillow. And then like I like see that like the flame on the carpet. It's like this little guy. It's like little, probably the size of my mug, you know, but like upside down, you know. It's like this little thing, and it's just like there, like on the carpet. I'm like beating that little tiny flame out with the pillow, and then because that flame was there longer than all the other flames, it like burned a hole down to like the floor, like you know, like the foam under the carpet.
Yeah.
It burnt a hole
padding,
down to there. So you just saw this like burnt like plastic mark down there, and there was smoke everywhere. So I put my towel back on, get my phone.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was an artist staying with me, you know, and so I grabbed this painting. I felt like I was in a movie. So I call the firefighters and everything. I run back in there to save my friend's paintings. I don't want the smoke damage his paintings. I hold my breath. I'm running in there. I'm grabbing all his paintings, throwing them in my room because you know my room was like kind of its own separate thing, so I could like you know
it's closed up.
Yeah. So I throw his paintings in there. I run out and. Just as I was about to run out, I couldn't hold my breath anymore, so like I inhaled, and then I was like in my head, I don't know, felt like my head dramatized it more just because you know the stress of my apartment catching on fire. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die, inhale smoke, like oh my gosh, like you know, I just think I'm gonna die, and then. While I'm like waiting for the firefighters, I'm like oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna get evicted. Like what's gonna happen? Like where am I gonna live? Where am I gonna stay? What's gonna happen to me? You know? And then my roommate was in Madagascar at the time. He was with his family because his family they're missionaries in Madagascar. So he was visiting them in Madagascar. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna tell my roommate? Like he's gonna come back here and we're not gonna have a house.
Right.
Like, where am I gonna stay? Like and so then the firefighters come in, and then my landlord comes in, and he's like. And he thought it was a false alarm, and he heard that there's like an alarm or whatever. He thought it was a false alarm. He sees me in a towel, and turns out my hair got singed because the flames blew my face, my hair. Because like I was like this, and then I saw some black stuff on my hands. I'm like, what is this? And I look at my like car's window, and I see that my hair got singed right here. Like you could barely notice it, but it was like it was like all black and crusty, and I was like, are you kidding me? And so then he sees me, like just a towel, and no, it was windy that day too.
So the towel's flapping around.
Yeah, no, and then
something else is flapping around.
I was talking to the firefighters, and the towel just the wind.
Oh.
And then I had to like Marilyn Monroe. I was like, and then like I had to like retie that thing like 3 times. I was like, I can't believe like that firefighter probably saw my everything,
Yeah, he did. He saw your everything.
Yeah, like
and he might have liked it. You don't know.
No, I hope not. No.
He's like, show me your everything again.
No. But then, and my landlord, he comes in, he's like, no way. And he thought the whole thing was funny. Like, he took everything all fine, and he goes up there, he's like, it's not that bad. Because it really wasn't that bad. Yeah, he was like, no, it's not bad. We just, need to paint that, and just, like, hey, you can paint that, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, no, you can take care of that. And, and just that, like, I think I might have to replace his cabinet doors. I was like, I can sand that down. He's like, oh, perfect. And no, this is fine. And he also, owns a flooring company. So he was like, I'll just, replace the carpet or whatever. And, I'm like, oh, great,
Well, you gave him something to talk about for the next several years of his life.
No, yeah, he thought the whole thing was funny.
That is hilarious.
I was relieved because I thought I was going to get evicted.
The best thing about this is you did this while you were butt naked. And I just can't even, this is like the worst case scenario, like everything going bad all at once while you're naked. I mean... Yeah, I mean, we don't like bad things happening in our lives, but definitely not while we're naked.
And then like also that day, I was just like, I was tired. I just wanted to eat my egg rolls clean. Like I didn't want my house to catch a fire, you know?
Did you get to enjoy those egg rolls?
No. You think I'm gonna want to cook after that? Heck no.
So the egg rolls were, what happened to them? They were
don't
burnt,
remember.
burnt to a crisp.
No, I
probably.
didn't. No, my egg rolls never like touched the oil.
Oh, it was okay.
yeah,
so
it was just the oil. Yeah.
and to this day, those
I
egg
bet
rolls
you-
are still behind the stove.
No, but one of what was
Lonely
worse
egg
about
rolls.
this whole situation. So
What?
my apartment building. So this is my apartment building, right?
All right, that's your
And
apartment building.
It's actually my apartment building was actually a carpeting warehouse.
Yeah.
So I love to tell people I lived in a warehouse because they did. But my
Yeah.
apartment was like in the warehouse. So people, when I tell people I live in a warehouse, people just think I lived in a straight up warehouse, you know,
Yeah.
like in a movie or something. Which I have another story about that. But so I lived in a warehouse, you know, and there's like, you know, an alley, and then there's like a concrete like stairs, and there's like a chain link fence, and the other side of that fence there's this big parking lot that belongs to a gym, a real legit gym with a sauna, Olympic
Yeah.
pool, and everything. And it's a big parking lot, and there's a lot of cars there, and my door is right here. So I'm like, I bet you
Somebody
in the
saw
parking
all
lot
that.
saw a naked Latino dude running out of a
Dude, you
smoking
could be viral
door.
somewhere and you don't even know
Probably,
it.
yeah, that's what
You
I've
could
been
be on
thinking.
YouTube.
Yeah, I'm like wondering. I'm like, will I one day find a
Charlie,
video
go
of
to
myself?
Google and type in naked Mexican guy with the mustache burning egg rolls in an apartment.
They didn't have
the
a
grease
mustache
fire,
back then, though.
putting out the fire butt naked. Look that up on Google. See what you get.
Naked, humble man.
Humble naked man.
Well, no, Florida, because I'm a Florida man.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my
gosh,
God.
that explains
Florida
everything.
man
Florida
naked
man
in his
throws
apartment.
flaming pot out of building
Egg
naked.
rolls on fire.
Oh, there's so much. See, the thing is, if anything crazy happens like that, and I end up on the news, I want to be introduced as the Florida man. No matter where I'm at, no matter, and just because I think it would just add humor to it. Because like, what if like I'm in China and I end up on the news like Florida man, like you know, like wrestles gator in China, and people be like, they're invading China.
You may have
now?
heard of Karen.
You know, that's a great story.
You may have heard of Bob, but you haven't heard of the Florida man.
But what I want to know, were the egg rolls keto friendly?
No, they're made with like dough, you know, made of flour and
You
stuff.
should be the one that invents that, Charlie. Hey, is our camera still going?
Yes.
Oh, thank
Good.
God.
Yeah.
We got the story. That's all I care about.